So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Nick Pope.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Gakpo. Isak. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Osula. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He might be in here! Osula. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 18.
So, a breakthrough already. Kerkez. Gakpo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a good ball out wide. Murphy gets into a good position. Konate attempts a clearance. Endo. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Soboslai. Now it's Isak. Searching pass he's played there. And he's worked it through. Great chance! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve. He's having a pop! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Isak. Oh, he takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Kerkez. Gakpo receives it in. Gakpo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Isak. Just eases him off the ball. Burn.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Osula, given the lift of his goal. Kerkez calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Now Kerkez. Gakpo. Gakpo venturing down the left. Endo. That has been slung wide. Now it's Szoboszlai. Jacob Murphy. Now it's Willock. He's found space here. Kerkez does really well to win the ball there. Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Botman. Xiao. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Willock, who's set up one goal so far. Frimpong gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it out wide. In towards the back stick. And they've managed to get rid. Ball's gone out of play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Murphy's cross. He's rising! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Didn't quite get enough on that. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Are available from stands
It's been a pretty tepid display.
I'm sure they will make
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's a great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kerkez tries to clear. Isak opts for safety, and it's Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Soboslai. Gakpo. Gakpo charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Cleared away. Kerkez.
Liverpool have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Burn. Over to the right flank. Aims beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Now it's Gakpo. And here's Soboslai. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Mohamed Salah! Corner number 2 then. Soboslai with the short one. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Xiao. It's Murphy. Osula. He's found a way through. And he's intervened well there. He's having a shot! Caught offside that time. Konate. And it's Frimpong. And it's Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Isak. And here's Gak. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's Murphy. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Newcastle have it back and can go again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mohamed Salah is onto this. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come. That's another chance! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Oh, some tackle that. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance, surely! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Gakpo. He's in a great position. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Newcastle really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So is that the decisive goal?
There will be
Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Chow. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Szoboszlai. Salah. This looks... Szoboszlai! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Isak, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Located by the entrance gates.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.